Did you know the Bible talks about giants? And no, I don't mean in some kind of fairy tale. This is real, and it's found in the book of Genesis. The story is honestly a little disturbing and raises a ton of questions. Right there in Genesis chapter 6, before the Great Flood, we read about these beings called the Nephilim. The text says they were on the earth in those days. And also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men and they bore children to them. These children became the Nephilim, described as the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. Think about that for a second. Mighty men of renown. This wasn't just a random detail. It was significant enough to be recorded in one of the most important books ever written. It sounds like something straight out of a fantasy epic, but it's right there in the biblical text. So, who were these sons of God? Angels, fallen angels. And who were the Nephilim? Were they a hybrid race of superhumans? The passage is brief, but it's packed with mystery. Now you might be thinking of Goliath, the famous giant David fought. And you'd be right to make that connection. Many scholars believe Goliath and other giants mentioned later in the Bible, like Og, king of Bashan, were descendants of these original Nephilim. The Bible describes Goliath as over 9 feet tall, a formidable warrior clad in heavy bronze armor. When the Israelite spies first saw the land of Canaan, they reported seeing giants there, descendants of Anak, which made them feel like grasshoppers in comparison. What's really wild is that these giants are mentioned even after the Great Flood. Genesis says the Nephilim were on the earth in those days and also afterward. This implies that the flood, which was meant to cleanse the earth of wickedness, didn't entirely wipe out this lineage. How did they survive? Did the genetic trait reappear? This is where things get really speculative and fascinating. This part of the Bible opens up so many questions about the ancient world. It makes you wonder about the mythologies of other ancient cultures, which are full of tales of demigods and heroes with divine parentage. Could these all be echoes of a single, real historical event described in Genesis? It challenges our modern understanding of history, genetics, and even the nature of spiritual warfare. What if ancient battles weren't just fought with swords and spears, but against beings of immense size and strength? The story of the Nephilim is one of the most debated and mysterious parts of the Bible. It's a short passage that has fueled centuries of discussion. What do you think? Were they fallen angels, a hybrid race, or just exceptionally tall, powerful humans? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching Biblical Shockers, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe for more.